Hello there, Gemini, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I am doing your mid-November reading. This is good from November 15th to about December 15th. So we'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's jump into your reading. Okay, that one is really wanting to come out. So let's take a look at your overall energy for the month. Wow, they're wanting to talk. We'll settle them down. Okay, time for a nap. By the book. You're manifesting something deep knowing, and you know it is on the way. You may not know exactly when it's coming, but you know it's coming. And you could be just like relaxed, taking it easy. You've surrendered to the universe, and you're just kind of like, yes, I know this is coming my way. So, it's not that you're not working on it, because, part of manifesting is you put it out to the universe that what you want, but at the same time, you're kind of, working on it. You don't just, sit on the couch and do nothing. You have to do some work. But even on the days where things aren't going exactly the way that you wanted them to go, you realize that that's just part of the journey. It's this peaceful feeling of just knowing I'm just going to get up every day. I'm going to do what it is that I need to do on this project, on this relationship, on this business, whatever it is that you're trying to build and manifest. I'm just going to keep working on it because I know it's going to be successful. So we have the round and round. And I get a sense that it is, because you have the duality. I get the sense where it's kind of like you are having to almost talk yourself off the ledge almost on a daily basis. It's as if you wake up in the morning and you're kind of like all gung-ho, and then around noon something happens and it's kind of like, oh no, how am I going to solve this problem, right? And you're just kind of like almost throwing your hands up and saying, forget it, I'm done with this situation. And then around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you get a phone call that gives you a little boost of confidence, and then you keep on going, right? I think what you need to know is that it's going to happen. All you have to do is stay in the here and now, because you just know, like, your angels, your spirit guides, your deceased, ancestors are all backing you. And all you have to do is stay calm and present and just focus on what it is that you need to do. Yeah, here's come to the edge underneath, which I think is kind of interesting, because it's kind of like, yeah, trying to jump off the cliff, that type of energy. So let's go to the tarot and see what we have, some more details here. Yeah, I just get the sense that Gemini, you just have this knowing that this is going to work. Your present energy, Knight of Wands. Taking action in doing the things that you need to do on a daily basis, right? To have this come into fruition. But it's also this energy of, yep, I'm going to get up. It's okay. Let's say you're trying to lose 15 pounds, right? And so you put yourself on this diet, and, you eat these, you've kind of told yourself, okay, these are the foods I'm going to eat. This is the exercise I'm going to do. And you have your plan, okay? And you're trying to manifest losing this weight. But some days you get up and the scale, for no reason, okay, is up, and the next day it's down, and the next day it's up, and you're just kind of like up and down, and you're just like, okay, That's fine, because my job is to only stay focused on eating these foods and doing my exercise. That's all I have to do. And you just know that the weight is going to come off by the date that you've set or something. You know, 10 of swords on the bottom. I feel like for some of you, you could be trying to break a pattern of giving up. Where it's kind of like, have you ever done that? It's like, okay, let's go back to the weight. You get on the scale and you're losing weight, you're losing weight, just a little bit every day, but it's adding up. And then one day you get on the scale and for no reason, okay, you're up a half a pound or a pound, right? And you're like, what? Like, I was really good yesterday. I stuck to the diet. I did my exercises. I can't believe that, the number went up. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, that's it. I'm eating ice cream today, right? Like, have you had those moments where it's kind of like you throw in the towel with the first little bump in the road? And I feel as if, Gemini, you're at this point where it's like, no, I'm staying focused this time. This is something I really, really want. And I know that my angels and my spirit guides are backing me. Okay. My job, though, is to stay on the diet and to do my exercises. Okay. So let's see what, we have 2 of Wands. It's going in between like 2 paths. It's okay. They're showing me like, the 2 little angels on your shoulders. The one is the devil and the other is an angel, and they're whispering in your ear. It's kind of like you're at this like crossroads trying to decide which one you're going to listen to. Oh, I could totally relate to that. Okay, so let's see what is your advice. Wow. Okay, didn't flip. The cards are really talking. They have not been like this for the other readings I've done today, which is really interesting. And press, I love it. It's about stepping into your energy. This card has been coming out a lot. It's the divine feminine energy. Now, we all have divine feminine and masculine, but the divine feminine energy is different than the masculine. The masculine is all about action, action, action. But the divine feminine, she kind of holds back her energy of working. She knows she doesn't have to work that hard. That things are going to come to her. It's stepping into, I am worthy enough to stick to the plan. It could be that for some of you, that in the past, when you threw in the towel, when you were on a diet, or you tried to start a new business, or you started a new relationship, or something, you may have thrown in the towel, and part of it was because you didn't trust yourself to see it to the end, or you didn't think you were worthy enough of sticking to the plan. There was the little devil on your shoulder that was saying, do you really think that you can lose 15 pounds? Do you really think you can start your own business? Do you think that you could get somebody like that to love you? It's that devil speaking in your ear. And at times in the past, you may have listened to that little voice. That voice is really your ego trying to protect you from heartbreak, right? And it's also a little bit about, just the belief systems that we have grown up with about ourselves, of the unworthiness. And, the Empress knows she is worthy. She is worthy of, eating healthy, taking time to take care of herself. Instead of taking care of everybody around her, she takes time out to exercise, to make sure she's eating healthy foods instead of, driving through the fast food lane every day. She She knows that she's worthy enough to buy the clothing that she needs to buy in order to feel good about herself. And gender doesn't matter. This goes for it, both genders. And it's also that energy of stepping into, my time is important. My energy is important. My love is important. And I'm not just going to throw it out to anybody. There has to be an equal exchange, and I'm putting myself first. It's really that energy of I'm putting myself first. I'm taking a nap from taking care of everybody else and really stepping into taking care of myself. And for some of you, this could be something linked to your finances. You may be somebody that, Gemini, you are a very generous person. You may easily give money, time, energy, love to whoever's around you. And now it's like, well, wait a minute. I have to step into this energy of making sure I'm taking care of myself first. Is really about putting yourself first. Okay, and so let's see what the outcome is. 4 of Cups. So we're going to look at this. We're going to clarify, but I feel like it's overcoming that. This is an energy of kind of like ho-hum, like life is ho-hum. I feel like you're going to get more excited about life. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles, kind of working with spirit to, I feel like this is really almost like a life lesson. You've come to a point in your life where, this has, we have the come to the edge. Like this is putting you on a new path by stepping into this energy of putting yourself first. It could be the very first time in your life that you're actually putting yourself first. 7 of Swords, holding yourself back from what it is that you can create. A new business, a new life, a new relationship, a new home, a new career. It's this energy of I'm not holding myself back anymore. I can do this. Whatever it is that you want to do, whether it is losing weight or it's starting a new business or whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm not breaking my promises to myself anymore. I think that that's the round and round, the pattern. You may feel like you've broken your promise. It doesn't mean that you haven't accomplished anything, Gemini, because Gemini's accomplished a lot. It's not that you haven't accomplished anything, but I feel like you're going through a phase where you're like really looking at, can I keep my promises to myself? Can I put myself first instead of putting everybody else and everything else first? Okay, Knight of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. King of Swords on the bottom. Just really getting clarity about where to act. It's it's about okay, they're showing me like a checklist of things that you should do every day to stay on track, to stay focused on whatever it is that you're trying to create for yourself. And making sure that you're acting on those things. Because Gemini, you are a very talented, energetic sign. And you have a lot of energy, and you can also get easily distracted. You can put your time and energy in things that are not on the strategy path. It's about making sure that you're doing what it is that you have like put yourself on your strategy path, right? Here's your plan. And make sure you do the plan before you get distracted by all of this other stuff. Yeah, it's about trying to decide, is this on my path or is this not? Is this part of the plan or is it not? And really asking yourself, like getting kind of tough with yourself, moving away from getting to the end of the day and saying, now wait a minute, I thought I thought I got all of this, I focused on me today, but oh, wait a minute, I went and, I did this for so and so, and I did that for so and I worked, 2 extra hours today because so and so was out sick. And all of a sudden you get to the end of the day and you're like, wait a minute, I didn't have time to exercise or whatever it is, or to work on my side business or whatever it is. You're getting the inspiration to make sure that you stay on track, that your actions are in alignment with putting you into this Empress energy. Okay, so let's see what this Two of Wands is. The Two of Wands, Ten of Cups, wow. You're having to walk away from something that you put a lot of time and energy into. You're having to walk away from something. Okay, so your obstacle is that there's something that you really want in life. And you're having a hard time putting your love into that. And you're really caught up in your head about it. You're anxious that it's not going to happen. It's almost, what is the failure of success? It's as if, you wanted to start your own business. Okay, so you want to start your own business. And if you actually really put your time and effort and focused truly on starting your own business, what is it that you're afraid of if that succeeds? Is it that if you put all that time and energy into that business that you want to build, you won't have the time and energy for romance or for starting a family or creating the home that you want? It's this energy. It's really kind of interesting. It's this energy of almost, we have the self-sabotage. Seven of Swords is on the bottom, right? Of being afraid that if this really happens, if what it is that you're trying to create with your Empress energy, right? If that really happens, that you can't have something else. It's like that little devil on your shoulder is saying, yeah, well, if you really start that business, you're not going to have time for romance. So are you sure you really want to start that business? You sure you want that business to be successful? Because maybe you are working on that business, but you're not focusing on that business. And Gemini, you can do so many things all at the same time, right? But it's kind of like, okay, if you really want something, Gemini, you do not stop until you get it. It's almost like you're holding yourself back from that thing that you really, really want down deep inside of you. Because if you have that, you're afraid you're going to have to walk away from something else. It's this energy of, well, I can't have it all. If I go and I really am successful at that, I can't have it all. Huh. So let's see what the advice is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is huge. 9 of Cups on the bottom. This is what you're wishing for. Whatever that is. Business. I know we started off talking about weight. I think it's much bigger than that. I just want to show you these cards. We have the Empress. This is your advice. The Empress. I'm almost getting teary-eyed because I feel like This is huge. This is a huge pattern for you to break. It's huge. You have the Judgment, the Star, and the Six of Wands. You are meant to be a star, Gemini. You are meant to shine your light so brightly that it can't... You are the brightest star in the sky. It's like you're the brightest star in the sky. And I really feel, we have this deep knowing here. I really feel like you know this. Like there's something on your path that you have to go do. It's here. It's wanting you to go. The Judgment card, you're being called to go do this. Whatever this is, and I really feel like it's career-oriented, maybe a spiritual business. I see it big, like globally. Like, I keep getting the image of, you standing like on a stage in front of a lot of people. It's that type of energy. It's you are to shine. And I don't mean, like you could maybe be, I don't know, a singer or entertainer or something. But it's bigger than that. I mean, if it was, like you singing or something like that, your music would change people. It would inspire them. You're meant to inspire other people. And yet the problem is that I feel like in the past, you may have at moments had those moments where you were a shining star. And then when you were a shining star, it was as if people tried to sabotage that. Anybody can do that. Or, oh, you looked really ridiculous up there, or just... Why do you think you're so special? That type of thing, like almost like dimming your light. I'm getting kind of choked up because it's this image of, Gemini, you do not show your pain to others very, very much, right? I mean, not that you don't feel the pain, but you're very good at staying in control. Right? I mean, you may have your moments, but it's kind of like you can stay in control. And I feel like you've been in family situations, friend situations, romantic situations, where people kind of like, when you were shining your star, they, in some way, and it could have been very small, kind of almost ridiculed it or thought you were silly to think that you could be that shining star. They were judging you because you were such a bright star, but it was because your star was almost intimidating. Your light was so bright, it was almost intimidating for them. It's almost like you do have to walk away. We had the 8 of Cups on the bottom at one point. It's almost like you may have to walk away from those people or those situations. And maybe, I'm not saying close the door forever, but you have to walk away from that energy. You are meant to do this. This is on your path. You are meant to shine your light so brightly. You're going to be changing the world with this energy. And it starts with keeping your promise to yourself. Even if it is like, well, I'm trying to lose 15 pounds. How does that get me on the on the stage? It's about stepping into this energy of keeping the promises to yourself. And by doing that, you gain more insight in how to, do whatever this is, to inspire other people to shine your light. It's about taking those daily actions, whatever plan you have in place right now or would like to have in place. It's about taking those action steps and not worrying. Remember the deep knowing? I said, this is going to work out. And you may be almost like self-sabotaging it because you know, like on some level, just how big this is. And you know that some people that are in your life are going to be like, what's happened to Gemini? Gemini's gone off somewhere. And I think that there's, that's part of this, is that you're kind of like ho-hum about this business venture, whatever this is, this big dream. I don't even think it's really a dream of yours. I think it's a knowing that is your soul mission. And it's kind of like, yeah, but if I do that, then I'll never find a romantic partner. I'll never have a friend. It's that type of energy of just like, oh my goodness. But I don't think that that's true. I think that is the devil on your shoulder saying that you will still have, whatever else it is that you want. This is your soul. Wait, oh my goodness. The blessings. They're just coming. Like when you recognize that you are, I'm getting this sense that, look at that goose is holding the umbrella and shielding her. That spirit is going to shield you from whatever ridicule you might think you're going to receive. And ridicule, I don't know why I keep getting that word, but I think it comes back to that, why do you think you're so special type of energy. That spirit is working with you on this, that everything is going to work out, that whatever it is that you want, besides following this calling, whatever that you want, it is going to come. And you know that. It's just that the devil on your shoulder is trying to convince you otherwise. You're concerned that you're going to be left out in the cold, that you may be all by yourself. But guess what? Save the best for last. Lovers and the Four of Wands. This is the wedding card. This is the twin flame. I feel like this journey, if you surrender completely to this journey, you meet your true counterpart, your true soulmate, your true twin flame. This person comes on your path to help you, to be part, to work with you and with spirit. To create. Yeah, you're worried about external validation. This is the opposite of what you want. It's about getting into your own heart and just saying, it doesn't matter what they all think. It doesn't matter what they all say. This is something I am being called to do. This is something, that you honestly want to do too. You really do. It's just that you're afraid. You're a little bit afraid. And it's about, nope, come to the edge, take the risk. This is on your path. The universe is going to help. You're going to have a new soul tribe that will be surrounding you. And you're going to have peace. You're not going to be asking anymore why. Why am I here? What am I doing? No, you step into this energy and it all comes together. And I think it starts with this one taking action on this first, like keeping your promises to yourself. Keeping your promises to yourself. Wow. The good kind. Changes. You have a lot of changes that are coming. Lead your metamorphosis. You are changing. You are transforming. The good kind is when it comes from inside. The Empress energy. The Empress knows just how worthy she is. She doesn't wait for anybody else to tell her how worthy she is. She just knows it. And she owns it. And she stays in that energy. Well, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. Um, Really interesting reading. And I'd love to hear in the comments how, you may have resonated with this, what it is that you're trying to create, or where you think your soul's mission is leading you to. This is really interesting. And I wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And if you have resonated with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon, Gemini. Bye for now.